Russia, the largest country in the world. In its entire course of history, it has faced many invasions, some of which has been successful, but some of which has been failures, and it resulted in the decline of many great empires. So today in this video, we'll be looking at the top 5 invasions of Russia. Mongol invasion of Kievan Rus. One of the earliest state for the people of Rus, Kievan Rus was founded by Oleg in 879 AD. Over the years, Kievan Rus became one of the most powerful states in Europe. And during the rule of Yaroslav the Wise, it was a golden age for the Kievan Rus. But after his death, Kievan Rus began to disintegrate into many small principalities. Just at that time, a new threat emerged from the east. The Mongol Empire under Genghis Khan had overrun much of Asia. They destroyed the great Khwarezmian Empire and marched through the Caucasus, ravaging the kingdom of Georgia. The Mongols under the general Subutai reached the borders of the Rus principalities and in 1223 crushed the combined forces of the Rus princes at the Battle of the Kalka River. But after the battle, they withdrew back to their homeland. But after 14 years, in 1237, a large Mongol army under Batu Khan burnt and sacked every Rus state. The state of Novgorod was only spared because its prince, Alexander Nevsky, submitted to the Mongols. The successor of the Novgorod state was the Grand Duchy of Moscow, which quickly grew in power. Its ruler Dmitry Donskoy defeated the Mongols at the Battle of the Kulikovo Field in 1380. The Grand Duchy of Moscow ultimately went on to form the Russian Empire. Swedish invasion of the Russian Empire. Late 17th century Europe. Swedish Empire was the most dominant power in the Baltic region. Its new king, Charles XII, aged just 16, was an ambitious and aggressive leader who often led his army into battles. Upon Charles becoming the king, Sweden's neighbors wanted to take advantage of the new inexperienced king. So Russia, Poland-Lithuania, and Denmark-Norway declared war on Sweden, which came to be known as the Great Northern War. The young Charles XII, despite being inexperienced, proved to be a military genius and crushed Denmark, Poland-Lithuania, and Russia in most of the battles. Riding on his success, Charles XII invaded Russia in 1708. Russia too was ruled by a charismatic king, Peter I. After finding initial success, the Swedish Carolinian army faced one of the harshest winters in history, the Great Frost of 1709, and Russia adopted the scorched earth policy. Russia destroyed its wells, farms, and anything that could help the Swedish army. Swedish troops froze to death, and it hampered the morale of Sweden. Finally, the Swedish army met the Russians at the Battle of Poltava on July 8, 1709. The Russians crushed the Swedes, and Charles XII had to flee to the Ottoman Empire. This defeat brought an end to the dominance of Sweden in the Baltic region and the end of the Swedish Empire as a great power. The Russian Empire became the new dominant power in the Baltic. French invasion of the Russian Empire. Early 19th century Europe. Most of Europe at the time was at war with France, which recently toppled its monarchy in a revolution. In 1804, Napoleon Bonaparte became Emperor of the French. Napoleon quickly defeated France's enemies Austria and Prussia, and also defeated Russia at the Battle of Friedland in 1807. Russia's Emperor Alexander I had to agree for peace and signed a friendship treaty with Napoleon at Tilsit in July 1807. Alexander I agreed to join Napoleon's continental system, which was Napoleon's plan to blockade Britain. Russia agreed to cease all trade activities with Britain after joining this continental system. Russia followed this system for a few years, but it resulted as a disaster for Russia's economy, and Russia started to trade illegally with Britain behind Napoleon's back. When Napoleon came to know about it, he planned to invade Russia in June 1812 with the largest force Europe had ever seen. French and Russian forces clashed at the Battle of Borodino, one of the bloodiest of the age. The French were victorious, but the bulk of Russian army escaped intact. The Russians decided to adopt the scorched earth policy and burned their own farms, cities, and wells, and anything which could help the invading French army. When Napoleon entered Moscow, the city was already burning. Out of supplies and Alexander's refusal to negotiate, Napoleon decided to retreat. The French retreat from Russia became one of the most infamous retreats in history. Lack of winter clothes and the brutal harsh winters of Russia devastated the grand army of Napoleon. The French Grand Army, which was the most feared and powerful army in Europe at the time, couldn't recover from this defeat, and it ultimately resulted in Napoleon's defeat at Leipzig and consequently his abdication and exile. Japanese invasion of Sakhalin, Russian Empire. Late 19th century, tensions grew between Russian Empire and the Empire of Japan over a weakened China. Both these empires had dreams about conquering the Manchuria region of China. Ultimately, it led Nicholas II, Emperor of Russia, declare war on Japan, which was ruled by Meiji. The Russo-Japanese War was fought between 1904 to 1905. The Russian Empire faced a disastrous defeat at the Battle of Mukden and the naval battle of Tsushima. The Japanese then invaded the Sakhalin Island in July 1905. The invasion was an easy task for the Japanese, as the Russians defended desperately but were eventually defeated. Peace was negotiated by the US President Theodore Roosevelt, and the Japanese had to agree only the southern part of the island. The Japanese made it as a state of the empire Karafuto Prefecture. Japan controlled Sakhalin until the end of World War II in 1945, after which it was reoccupied by the Soviet Union. Nazi Germany invasion of the Soviet Union. After the German Empire's defeat in World War I in 1918, Germany became a republic. In 1933, Adolf Hitler became the Chancellor of Germany and transformed himself as a military dictator. The Soviet Union was also ruled by its own military dictator Joseph Stalin. Nazi Germany and the Soviet Union signed the Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact, a non-aggressive alliance between the two nations, on 23 August 1939. A week later, on September 1, 1939, Germany invaded Poland, starting the Second World War. The Soviet Union also invaded Poland 2 weeks later, and Poland was divided between these two nations. But in June 1941, Hitler's ideology of Lebensraum and his hatred for the Soviet Union was in full fury as he invaded his ally, the Soviet Union. It was the largest land invasion in history. In one move, Hitler turned his most powerful ally into his enemy. The Germans achieved staggering success and captured millions of Soviet soldiers on its way to Moscow. The German army was very close to Moscow before Russia's brutal winter kicked in. The German machines began to get stuck as oil was freezing inside them. The German army was not also equipped with winter clothing, and most of them froze to death. Stalin had been waiting for this moment and unleashed his upgraded Red Army, equipped with the latest war machines and who had trained to fight in the harsh winter conditions. The Soviet invasion by Hitler proved to be a catastrophe, as the brutal battles of Moscow and Stalingrad completely destroyed the German army. Finally, Hitler was attacked on both sides, and it resulted in the end of Nazi Germany in 1945 and consequently the division of Germany. The Western powers occupied the West, and the Soviet Union occupied the east part of Germany. So hope you guys like the video, and please do subscribe to this channel, and thank you for watching.